Alright, day 2, because day 1 was just actually washing the bike, to be honest. So day 2 of working on the project, and I started stripping the brakes off, the gear shifter cable, and now I'm busy taking the shock off because there's some hardware missing there on the inside and at the bottom, which I need to take to Fox so we can get the right hardware there for the bushes. And yeah, the bearings do look like they need a bit of a replacement, I would say. They're not, well, they're actually not even moving, but yeah, they don't look like they're in the good best condition, but I mean, it's understandable. Bike's been ridden pretty hard, so getting this off now, and then I need the Shimano tool to get these cranks off. I haven't ridden Shimano yet, I've only been on SRAM, so I need to get a tool, and then I can have the frame basically fully stripped, so we can paint it. So yeah, getting there. Yeah, so I've got the shock out, and there you can see the condition of the bearings. There the seal fell out. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Okay, subframe is off, and shock and the linkage is off, and then the rest of the linkages are here and all the bushes. Got the brakes, or the brake actually, in one of these other boxes. Drivetrain shifter, or jockey and shifter, and then yeah, we've got the frame here. So can't take the BB off yet because I don't have the tool, and we'll have to do these bearings as well because there's about 1.5 years worth of dust and mud pile up there. But yeah, we're done for now. Next step is to take the frame and the shock and the linkage into Fox so we can get the hardware, and then get the new bearings, get the frame ready for paint, and then we continue. Quite stoked to be doing this project. Okay, just checking in. We are now at my workshop, and yeah, I'm just cleaning. I took the cranks out now, just cleaning the bearings before we take it into Fox. You can see how lacquer dirty they are. Lacquer, my bro. I've already sort of cleaned this out, but obviously we need to press it out, but I'm going to do that once it's back from Fox. But yeah, we need to get these little hardware bushing spacer thingies, like that goes. You can see how loose it is from Fox. So just getting this cleaned up before we take it into Fox, and then once it comes back we can start with the paint job. Quite excited about that. So I'm using benzene, which is basically like a degreaser, and here's a little seal. Just get that off. You can see how dirty this is. It's quite satisfying to clean it, actually, not gonna lie. This one wasn't as dirty as the other side. The other side was the drive side. The other side was actually completely black and dark before I did that, so it was more satisfying to clean it. But nevertheless, and it's also rough, feeling very rough. So gonna get these bearings replaced, and yeah, then we gonna have a smooth running bike. Okay, I struggled to get the seat post out. It was in there rather snug, but luckily I didn't have to make any too crazy moves like heating it up or anything. I just managed to find a nice long shaft to tap on this bolt and tap on the bolt and get the Batman's got something that he's upsetting him very badly. Hey. Yeah, so I'm got the seat post out, got all the bearings cleaned up. Oh, I must still clean up this one, and then I'm going to take the bearings out, start removing them. Okay, so I didn't film myself taking the bearings out. I actually got stuck into removing the bearings from the frame and the linkage and the BB, and it was just, I didn't have a puller, so I just hammered them out with like sockets. So the right size socket as the outer dimension of the bearing. Anyway, that was messy. I got it out so that I can get samples, also that I have samples to replace the bearings, to get the new bearings. And we've actually, a few days have gone past, and I've actually gotten the frame and the shock back from Commencal, from Fox, and they've reinserted the hardware on the shock, and they've also serviced the Float X2 shock, and also did the update on the shock, which changed some of the internals because they were prone to give issues in the past. So it's gotten the new spec update, which is crucial. You don't want the shock to blow up. Anyway, it's in the box here, so I'm gonna unbox it now, and then I need to get this fork stripped. Okay, so another thing I had to do was get a crown race. I've never assembled a downhill bike before, and when I put the stem, the fork steerer, through the headset bearings, it was still very loose, so I figured out I need a crown race for the bottom and the top. I got a bottom one, and I got the top set, and I had one of them just machined a little bit from Louis at Knife Racing. He helped me with that. Got some parts from Specialized Tigerberg, and so now I can strip the fork. I'll do a separate video on that because I need to paint the lowers. You can see it's like scuffed. For now, let's get the frame and the shock out of the box and see what it looks like. Okay, who doesn't like a good unboxing video? Big shout out to Commencal and Fox for getting my shock serviced and updated, and getting the hardware for the shock. Obviously I was missing some parts. Okay, so here's the linkage. You can see I've already removed the bearings from them. So I've got a little scuff mark. I'll just touch that up with some paint. And then get the frame out. Okay, so you'll see, like I said, I took the bearings out of the BB and the pivot and the linkage. So not too many bearings. I also removed the headset cups, and I've got the bearings coming for those. There's the shock. Okay, so it's got the magic stuff in it. So as you can see, it's got the hardware in it there, which was missing. That whole outer piece there was missing. Stoked on that, and the shock is fresh and newly serviced, and it's still in very good condition. So yeah, super stoked for that. So now actually the next step would be to spray the frame. Can you believe it? So now I've got to actually just remove the, well, I don't know if I'm going to remove the BB cups. But yeah, now I can actually start stripping the frame. It's got clear vinyl protective on it. You can see some of the paints come off on shuttle days. So I need to remove this vinyl, and then we're going to paint the frame. And I'm super stoked on that. Okay, so the next video will be me stripping the fork, and then getting the fork lowers and the frame ready for paint. And I've got to remove this clear vinyl. You can see the paint's already coming off from shuttle days and stuff like that. I've got to remove this clear vinyl, and then I've got to paint the bike. So thanks so much for watching this video. I'm super stoked to be doing this. In the next video, you're going to be watching me do a sick paint job on this frame and the forklift, and I might even be doing my Fox RCP helmet as well. So let's see how it goes. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.